I wish I could claim some of it, but no, I can't. He bowled beautifully. Look, it was a different surface and perhaps suited him a little bit more, someone that runs in and hits the wicket hard, and I think we saw it from both sides. The guys that did do that did get that bounce and a little bit of movement out of it. So he bowled some beautiful deliveries today and broke a crucial partnership at the top of the order for us, and deserves all the credit that he'll get for a fifer, which is outstanding. So we without a doubt know how talented the Afghanistan side is, and I know it firsthand with some of the guys that we played with, and very savvy as well, even though they haven't played a lot I guess of World Cup cricket or international type Test Nation cricket, but very cagey in how they operate, and so it was a really good performance from us today. Yeah, basically, yeah, that was it. Those two guys for us have been crucial in very different roles, and I guess we've seen both examples of that throughout the last 3 games, where when we've had that pace and bounce, someone like Jimmy, when he is bowling well, he can get very good pace out of the surface, and today was one of those days, and I guess they complement each other along with the other bowlers in the attack. I suppose the nature of having chased 3 times, it's meant that it's been a little bit different each time, and guys have had to adapt and basically try and chase the total down as clinically as possible. And this game was an improvement on our previous game, which is the main thing. But I guess at the end of the day, every day you turn up, you have a different opposition, often at a different ground. So it is very much about adapting to what's in front of you, and it's nice to have some early wins, but at the same time it's just trying to do the job at hand as well as you can to give yourself the best chance. So the team have put together some strong performances, but it is important that you just move on and look forward to the next challenge. I don't know, we don't really look at it like that. You look at it, I guess, as a tournament as a whole, and I suppose as a side, for us, it's about trying to improve day in, day out with what we're trying to do as a team. And I guess at times in World Cups or different tournaments, when you are playing one-off games against opposition, you can look too much at the opposition, when in fact, if you're playing the cricket that you want to be playing and hopefully getting better at that throughout the tournament, then that gives you the best chance. So, we do have a couple of days off now, which is a good thing. There is a lot of cricket in this tournament, but at the same time, the focus will turn to our next match. Like I mentioned earlier, different venue, different opposition, and different challenge at hand. Yeah, it was just nice to, I guess, build a couple of partnerships, which is really important, I suppose, when you're chasing. And we've had 3 sort of mid totals, I guess you'd call it, and you want to try and get a bit of stability going into some of those later overs, because every team in this competition have world-class wicket takers within it, and if you give them a sniff, then they can run away with it. And I think we saw a little bit of that the other night with Bangladesh. It almost felt like we were playing in Bangladesh with the noise and the volume that we experienced. But it was just a nice performance. That was a slight improvement, I guess, from the other night. Yeah, those guys are tracking nicely with their injuries, and I suppose the beauty of the squad is everybody's a little bit different. So when you do turn up and you're addressing the surface and the opposition, you do have slightly different options to look at. The guys that have been picked so far have done a really good job. We have a couple of days off now, a bit of training, and it gives them a little bit more time as well to keep improving their bodies, which are pretty much back to full fitness. And then we'll just have to turn up at Trent Bridge and have a look with what we're dealing with there. I suppose these games, each game sort of is what it is, I guess. It's not, I suppose, preparation for anything else. They're just events in themselves, and that's how we're trying to target them. So we go to Trent Bridge, and we know the experience will be different there, and like I've mentioned before, that we will have to adapt to a different challenge. But we know that India are one of the best sides in this tournament, so it'll be a really good challenge, and the guys will look forward to it.